Me and Dwayne on the same strip. Me and Wiz burn the same piff. Me and Stally need the same pick. Me and Meek bone the same chicks. Me and Wale rock the same kicks. Contract like I play for the Knicks. My crib look like I'm still playing with bricks. My Chevrolet shines like a marble floor. Baby, keep it raw, have you modeled before? Found blue, club live, go bottles galore. We could party hard in exclusive couture. Starting at your toes and I'm traveling north. Down south, boy, diabolical boss. Hermes belt, spin a G for it. The G5 ready for a D-boy.
The music gets into my party hard, party hard.
Maybach music.
Now I'm just ready to go.
Maybach music.
Right before the party start, party starts. Girl, I'm not gonna break your party hard, party hard.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm just letting you know. Because we about to party hard, party hard.
Yeah.
I hope you ready to go.
You know I like to party hard. 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 Use a Glock for my bodyguard. God. Throw it to my dogs, now it's far-fetched. I be on the block with Ron like all test. Niggas saying that they bout it, but I'm bout this caper. Damn nigga got carpet tunnel trying to count this paper. Met a girl named Jamaica, but she from Decatur. Got a brother with the work, trying to get my cake up. Had a crib with the lake when I was 24. Bought rims for the car, I was 10 to 4. Niggas ran the city, they have been exposed. If you really getting money, then it's really dope. I'm on the phone with a bitch that says she wanna smoke. Click on the other line, this bitch says she really broke. Now what gives? I got ideas, they don't wanna listen. All you gotta do is pay tithes and pay attention. I wanna thank God for this permission, with this intention. Oh,
the music gets into my party hard, party hard. Now I'm just ready to go. Right before the party start, party starts.
yeah. Plug. Finish.
Yeah, look, need 100 to show so we can fly in a jet. Fuck with you, girl, you always ready for sex. Keep my honest game and let the money invest. The nigga, I'ma die for my fucking respect. You fucking with a young nigga, 212s on the trunk, nigga. Having everything he want, nigga. Life in a rush, nigga. Probably never good enough, nigga. All he wanna do is stunt, niggas always looking up to him. Whole spot going up to him. New money getting stuck to him. Life, it was rough to him. Skinny nigga, he was buff to it. Tryna do it like Puff do it like Russ do it. Real life said what's up to it. Need a Benz, nigga, fuck Buick. Made a plan and I stuck to it. I'm the man, you a bluff to us. Small talk such and such to us. The money is a must to us. We came from these corners, but we had it till we affluent. You gotta bring your guts to it. Tryna get it to the point, they gotta bring it in the truck to us. 100 to show so we can fly in a jet. Yeah. Fuck with you, girl, you always ready for sex. Keep my honest game and let the money invest.
Hey, Top Fleazy.
The nigga, I'ma die for my fucking respect.
Smoke with me. All them blogs never shook a nigga. 100 racks just to book a nigga. Greatest ever like a Brooklyn nigga. All the sights is hard to overlook a nigga.
Them niggas
fast money. 50 racks on that back end.
Easy when we get that.
Yep. We live.
LAX, nip, roll that pound. Poolside at that Polo Lounge. MOB, bitch, hold that down.
I gotta let this run real quick, my bad.
Crown. Testify, never go that route. Black bottles that Moed out. My first meal, I had a Kodak smile.
Hey, Tom,
please. Bring more back now. Fake Jews never tolerated. Pray Booby K6 exonerated. Every night I thank God I made it. My bitch bad like Paula Patton. Big ass mansion from all that rap.
No, we're working. We're working. We're not popping. We're working. We're on the lobster.
Fuck with you, girl, you always ready for sex. Keep my honest game and let the money invest. The nigga, I'ma die for my fucking respect.
Hey, man. Rest in peace, Nip. We are live. It is a TopFlight Podcast. It is your host, TopFlight, a.k.a. Flight, a.k.a. the Pod Piper. here we're live again with the man back, Dennis the Menace. I hate that. I know you hate the Dennis the Menace. I remember you saying that, but I can't. It's like, what else? What? That's the only
I just heard it a lot, so it's kind of like.
I know that's just annoying. I know.
Yeah, I heard it so much. I don't know how many times I heard that before. So now it don't really even faze me. I'm just like,
just be like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. Now, what's good with you? You doing all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm cool. How you doing?
Hey, bro, I can't complain, bro. We missed y'all. I missed y'all last week. I want to say we. Dennis was down. Dennis was ready. I wasn't. I know I was tired last week. And it was also homecoming, so I was like, look, I ain't potting on Sunday. I ain't potting on Wednesday neither. Just took the whole week off. But that's what you can do when you in control of your own shit. So we here, we back, we live again. We're gonna try to keep it consistent these next couple weeks. I don't have anything planned, I don't think, other than probably Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving week we'll probably not pod that Wednesday, but other than that, we should be here pretty consistent. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll jump into the college first, get some of that college stuff out of the way, because the heavy hitters is back. I think this is the best time of year personally. If you're a sports fan, this is the best time of year. You got the World Series ending up. I normally don't care about baseball till the World Series. I still don't care about it this year, but just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's going on. You got the start of the NBA season, as well as, you know what I'm saying, you're in the middle of football season. It's honestly the best time of year as a sports fan to me.
College football just now,
and college football as well. Rankings. Exactly. And then isn't hockey going on too? Didn't hockey just start?
Hockey started also.
Right, so you got a little bit of everything.
Right, facts. Everything is on. Boxing.
Facts. Like every UFC. I mean, obviously UFC is on. That shit don't. It's never not on. But I love this time of year. That's my favorite time of year. So with that being said, I'll let you start and get your gloat out the way. Florida State's still undefeated. Honestly, looking like one of the best teams in the country. Y'all look like one of the best. Y'all look like one of the best teams in the country right now. I can't. As much as I want to hate, I'm not going to. I just know when we come and see y'all, as trash as we look, the rivalry games are something different. Games are something different. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really worried about that game.
Okay.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But FSU got them playmakers. Hopefully the committee isn't hating later in the season. They put us at 4. You know, when you at 4, that means you can easily be kicked out. You don't have
any little slip up. It's a wrap for y'all.
Yeah.
Any little slip up.
I feel like they're waiting on FSU to lose a game so they can say, "Oh, we're never putting you back in there." You know.
I wouldn't even say that, bro. They're waiting y'all not to look as dominant as y'all have looked these past couple of weeks. These past couple of weeks, y'all have looked very dominant. So if y'all come in not hitting, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all get a close win, a 3-point win, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all are really gonna have to blow us out, because we look bad. We look bad. We look trash. So y'all gonna have to, because I think, who else y'all got on y'all schedule? I think the rest of y'all schedule is pretty cake, other than Florida.
Yeah.
Which that's probably gonna be cake as well. They don't Duke. Right.
We're gonna destroy Florida.
Florida doesn't pose any.
I think we'll see Duke again in the ACC championship game. I think, but I really don't think Duke is that good. They ain't look that. We look bad, but I don't think that they look good. They didn't look good in that game. We just was playing really bad in the first half, but that second half destroyed them. And everybody was saying, "Oh, Riley Leonard ain't playing the second half." In the first half, he was trash.
Right, he wasn't. It wasn't like he was really doing
like
anything.
That and an interception.
I agree. It wasn't like he was doing anything at all. So I don't understand why they was even talking about him. But yeah, y'all look pretty good right now. While Miami is winning back-to-back overtime games, coming off 2 ugly losses. Like, it's just.
Hey, at least you win the overtime game. You gotta win.
At least I think we. What are we? What are we? 5-2, I think. We might be able to make, you know what I'm saying, hit a little bowl action this year. Right. I think we're going to hit a little bowl action this year. So, hey, look.
You'll get about 6 or 7 wins.
At this point, I just shrug my goddamn shoulders, bro. I just I just
You
shrugged my
can't be
damn
mad at 6
shoulders.
or 7 wins though. That is a bowl game.
It's
Your
something.
team can still sell to the recruits. Hey, we got something going on.
Right.
I don't know
We in
what
a
Florida's
positive
gonna do.
trajectory. Yeah, Florida is. I don't know. No, forget Florida. Clemson. This Clemson fall off
so
needs to
happy
be
that they're so
documented, bro.
trash.
I need the documentation, bro. I feel like niggas is not really documenting this fall off. Them niggas is losing to everybody. When I
And what's
say
funny is
everybody,
the fans talking about
everybody.
they want Dabo. The fans calling Dabo and Dabo had like a little radio station interview he did, and the fans get to call in, and one of the fans was like, "We paying you $12 million to lose," and then he just went in on the fan and said, "You
No, he
niggas are
didn't.
great." You gotta hit if you can find the clip.
Dabo tight. I bet Dabo is tight.
But I kind of look. I'm not a Dabo Sweeney fan, but I understand him.
I
Like,
agree.
bro, Clemson been trash forever before I got here.
Right, who we at? Right, who was
Now, the
Clemson before I
problem with
got
Dabo
here?
is he won the gap.
Yeah, he all that talking shit about the NIL got you out here
transfer
getting
portal,
whooped.
transfer players. Like, that's stupid, bro.
Got you out here getting whooped. He said 5-minute rent.
It's a 5-minute rent.
That man got $11.5 million salary in a 4-4 season.
I mean, look, in college football, sometimes it's like that. You know, it's gonna be little ebbs and flows to the season. You gotta be ready. You gotta be expecting that. You gotta expect that. I was telling Flight before we got on, I was like, I'm watching a few games right now. So I'm watching the Raptors blow out the Bucks. Finna turn this one off. And I was watching the Thunder and the OKC play.
Hold on, let me see something. I don't know if this is the clip or not. It's like I see clips, but I don't even want to. Anyway, but yeah, I don't. Let me see. But yeah, I'm loving the fall off. I hope Alabama lose again, just cause I want to see. I want to see them all come down. I want to see all the old big dogs. I want to see the whole era change. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap for them.
Yeah.
It's a wrap for them. It's time for a new, you know what I'm saying, a new era of college football. And I'm very curious as to, because obviously right now it's looking like it's the whole Michigan's, the Ohio State, and you know what I'm saying? Michigan to me is the most overrated football program in the country. Them niggas have one national championship? Why the fuck do we care about Michigan?
Point.
Bro?
That's a good point.
Why the fuck do we care about
That's
Michigan?
a good point.
Like,
but they also like to highlight their tradition.
Man, a tradition of what? What's the tradition of them? The yellow helmet, the yellow stripes going across the helmet. Like that's their tradition.
They have
and smacking the blue shit coming out. Like, come on, bro. That's cool. Them niggas is not winning nothing, bro. Them niggas do not win.
You don't think they winning this year?
No, they're not gonna win it this year. I like y'all to beat them if y'all got to play them.
I do too, because I think our quarterback is more dynamic than theirs.
I agree,
and that is probably me speaking. And it might
y'all might have the best wide receiver in the country.
Might be a little biased, but
top
I think
three. Y'all got a top 3 receiver and y'all got a top 3 receiver in the country. Easy top 3. He might not be better than Marvin Harrison Jr., but
I think he should be. I think he's like the third best receiver.
He's a very, very good receiver. He is. I would take him right after Marvin Harrison Jr.
Our tight end is very Debo-esque for our team. I like our running back.
Y'all got I
like our offense to put up points on people.
Y'all got a good setup over there.
JJ McCarthy is responding with a 30 ball.
Right.
40
y'all
ball
got a good.
game.
Y'all got a good setup over there. So keep an eye on Florida State. They might actually do something this year, but just don't be surprised if you get a wide left, wide right year this year. Don't be surprised by that. Michigan. Speaking of Michigan, hey, cheating go. You want to talk about a tradition? Most of these schools' tradition is in cheating. If we keeping it a bean, whether it's going back
serious,
to.
Though?
Bro, if you got a nigga, Pete, if you got a nigga dressed up in another team's gear on the sideline, stealing signs, nigga. That was thought out. That was thought out. That was not no, hey, this is some spur of the moment. Let me just go grab this and pop up on the sidelines. Nah, this nigga is in full disguise on the sidelines, bro.
But I don't know but
and since then, since the start of of these sign stealing, is when they've been doing all the winning. It's when they've been doing all the winning.
I don't think nothing's gonna happen to them this year.
Now, that part I agree with. I agree with that part.
I think if anything happened, you'll find out in the summertime, and if it's serious, then you'll know. I don't really know if it's that serious. Not yet. I don't know if it's that serious.
This ain't. My thing is this: when it comes to Harbaugh, this ain't the first. Ain't this like the third thing that's happened just this season alone? Wasn't he suspended earlier for some other shit?
He was suspended to start the season for
like
something.
That boy Harbaugh, boy. He better just go and slide to the NFL, dog.
NFL, so.
He need to just go and dip. Just go and dip and deal with it when you get to the NFL, bro. Because whatever you got going on,
also.
I mean, and it's a lot of opportunities out there. Because I think if he's smart, you go to whatchamacallit. If you if you smart, they about to fire Brandon Staley in Los Angeles.
That is true. That is true.
I'm sliding right there because they are
I'm going right to LA to go.
One of the most strapped teams in the league. They got the talent. That's an easy pick up and run, I would think.
Would you take a pay cut to do it?
Hell yeah. I'm moving to I don't know, because Los Angeles is expensive.
You're moving from Michigan to LA.
Right. Los Angeles is expensive. However, it is Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna take the job. It's an NFL job. I got a quarterback that I can at least be comfortable with for the next 10 years. I don't see no losing this. I got talent. And I know he's gonna probably ask for a little bit of power with personnel. Right. And I think San Diego will be like, look, bro, we'll just get to you.
Because they ain't got nothing else. They ain't got shit else to lose.
They'll hire a GM, but he'll have like some say so.
I agree. So, whatever Michigan got going on, I think this will probably be. I wouldn't be surprised if this is his last season there, just because of everything that he's got going on. I think the nigga hits the ejecto-cito and just slides. It's like, look.
I do think Michigan want to keep him though.
Oh, they're gonna want to, but
they weren't this successful before him. So I do think they want to keep him.
Them niggas couldn't beat Ohio State to save their life. I think
he's gonna be like, look, bro, it's better to coach Justin Herbert than and in LA than the coach in Michigan. Sorry, JJ McCarthy about to leave. The only quarterback he's found since he's been there. I think he's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm out. Right. I did my job here. I beat Ohio State 2, maybe 3 times this year. I got y'all to a college football playoffs. Y'all never been this far without me. I mean, you have been this far, but not
years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was when I was playing. Last time y'all was this far, I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all was a losing program before I got here, and I turned it around. I did my job. And remember, they made him take a pay cut, and when they was supposed to give him an extension because he wasn't beating Ohio State. Then he beat Ohio State 2 years in a row. You can't
beat the rival, nigga. You got to beat the rival, my boy.
But then he beat Ohio State 2 years in a row now. So it's like...
because the nigga was cheating. Because the nigga was cheating.
Hey, look. The NFL is not going to care. They going to give him a bag. Not at all.
Shit, McDaniels done got how many jobs? You know what I'm saying? That nigga was cheating too.
He's not finna get suspended for a whole 4 games next year for nothing else. He like, man, I'm going to the NFL. NCAA, y'all can have it.
So, speaking of, we're going to leave it. Last thing in college football before we move on to college basketball, and then we'll move on to everything else. Colorado was locker room got robbed at UCLA. A lot of chains and money was stolen out of the locker room, which is kind of wild if you think about it, because apparently UCLA is actually in one of the richer parts of LA. It's not like USC that's like smack in the middle of the hood. But
it don't really matter though.
It don't.
They gonna get you wherever they
I think that's an inside job. I think that's an inside job. Somebody somebody definitely let them in real smooth. That had to be. It wasn't no.
Yeah, because I
no
don't
way
know how
around
somebody
that.
would get to their locker room just like
Exactly. Just easy access like that.
Yeah, I would think there's like security, cops, somebody stopping you from getting back there. So like you say, that sounds like an inside job. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear nothing about them finding it or finding who
Right.
did it. But
I wonder.
yeah,
I'm sure if they do find somebody, they definitely going to jail because I'm sure they got a.
Oh yeah, they
quite
going to jail.
They definitely hey, they ain't gonna play about that shit. And then so in college basketball, a couple of things. Rest in peace to the legendary coach Bobby Knight. That's all I got really on that. There's a lot of people. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of when you watch your sports shows in the morning. It's going to be a lot of saying, oh, Bobby Knight was great, this and all of that. I know that nigga used to all I know him for was yelling at niggas. That was it, and choking niggas up and throwing chairs and shit. Like this nigga was fucking WWE of coaching. Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He had a lot of wins. That's really what it was. He had a lot of wins. I think he was in the 900. I think he was in the 900 win club, if I'm not mistaken.
Disciplinarian coach,
Right. Yeah, he was up there in the top 5 of wins, if I'm not mistaken, something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then one last thing. The number 1 recruit in the country, Cooper Flagg, has said he is committed to Duke, and I didn't know why that was such a shock. Or I was seeing people like, oh damn, for real? Like he should have went somewhere. Like this nigga is the number 1 player in the country. He's white, and his name is Cooper Flagg. Like that just says Duke. Does it not just say Duke written all over it? Like I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't see him going anywhere else but Duke.
He went to Duke either.
Like
what was the other school? UConn, I think.
Right, but Cooper Flagg, he was born to play for Duke. Like he's literally like.
Yeah,
Duke.
He's gonna play for Duke next year. I'm curious to see how he do, but I'm sure if he does really well at Duke, he's gonna be one and done, and he's gonna be another
absolutely.
Duke. Yeah, this is more. Sometimes he's not going to the college based off of just like getting education. This is all about the brand, bro. He's gonna be on TV a lot with Duke, as he knows I'm only gonna be here for 1 year, then I'm going to the league. Thanks. So I mean, a lot of the top recruits are gonna pick top brands to go play for.
No, I agree.
It's a big brand.
I definitely agree. And look, he's white at Duke.
And that's another thing.
That's like
flag.
Cooper. Like think about that nigga. Sound like he should be like a Marvel character or something. Isn't there like I think there is a nigga in one of them comics. His last name is Flag. If I'm not fucking mistaken. I could be wrong, but no, I think I am. I think there's a soldier whose last name is Flag in the Suicide Squad. I think that nigga's last name is Flag. Anyway, but yeah, so that's about it on college. I don't think you got anything else on college you wanna talk about, or you want to move on to the NFL.
I think that's about it.
All right, let's move on to the NFL, and then we'll end with basketball because I think we can just ride out with basketball. Raiders fire McDaniels and their GM. To be honest with you, the Las Vegas Raiders are possibly the worst run franchise in the league to me.
Yeah.
To have given have given John Gruden 10 years, $100 million, and he coached what? He coached what? 3 seasons? He coached what? 3 seasons? 4 seasons at best? It wasn't even that. I might be overshooting all of that.
They heard him talking all that goofiness on ESPN, and they thought
all
he was
that XY banana bullshit.
Yeah, like nigga, nobody needs you to start doing all of that to get the playoffs. Like they thought he was smart. He came in there. They was trash with him. So he got fired to me for 2 offenses. One, the emails you were sending.
Facts.
You got fired for that, and you got fired because your team was trash and underperforming, and you wasn't a good coach. Then
you bring in McDaniels, who you saw turn down the job before, like that he said he was gonna take in Indianapolis. He said he was gonna take the Indianapolis job. Said, "Oh shit, my bad. Now I'm Gucci." Huh? Yeah, and he was a failed coach in Denver from cheating. was caught cheating in Denver. You feel what I'm saying? So you hire McDaniels, then you go and get Derek Carr's best mans and Devontae Adams, and then you trade the nigga who you went to get the nigga for. Like bruh. And now you just let go of McDaniels.
Trade Devontae Adams before the deadline.
You don't trade
McDaniels and the GM.
Dog. And now you still got to pay McDaniels his bread. You still got to pay McDaniels his bread, and you probably still paying Gruden bread too.
They are. He had a 10-year deal, bro. He ain't been gone no 10 years. Nigga, he had a 10-year deal.
Dog.
And then you got to pay your next coach. That's why they're not going to get John Harbaugh. One, you got a mess going over there.
I wouldn't have.
You don't have a quarterback. That's
at
two.
All.
And
at
three,
all.
You're not going to be able to afford to pay 3 coaches that type of salary. You're going to have to pay Jim Harbaugh to come over there and save you.
So I want to say shout out to ex-Giant great, ex-Giant legend. He might be in the Giants Ring of Honor. He probably should be. Antonio Pierce is the interim coach for the Las Vegas Raiders, and his first game ever as a head coach in the NFL will be against none other than the New York Football Giants. Yeah. So he'll probably come in, smack us the fuck around because we suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know who's going to be our quarterback. I doubt it's going to be Daniel Jones. I don't think it's going to be Tyrod. I think it's going to be Danny DeVito or whatever the fuck his name is. And it's something DeVito. I don't think it's Danny DeVito, but it's something DeVito. And that's we fucking suck. We fucking suck. This nigga, bro. Let me rant real quick. Let me quick rant, bro. No. I'm blaming him, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm blaming him, bro. I watched the end of this last game against the Jets, and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck happened. And because we suck so bad, nobody talks about us on TV, so it's cool. So my opinion is my opinion, and I can get my opinion out in the ether. Bro, I watched that last drive when all we needed was a first down to end the game. On the first down play of that drive, Saquon Barkley has a clear first down run and just falls at like 6 yards because coaching did not tell him, hey, we still need a first fucking down to end this game. The nigga just fell like we didn't need the time. He dead ass just fell like we didn't need the time. And then you can tell they found out that at second down, oh shit, we still need the first down because now you're trying to run real plays to get first downs. Now you can't get the first down. Now you got to kick the field goal. You missed the fucking field goal. Now they go down in 28 seconds to fucking take your ass to overtime and you lose the fucking overtime because you fucking suck. Oh my God. I had to get that out. I appreciate that, bro.
I hope you feel better after that rant.
Bro, when I tell you, after watching Miami do the same exact shit, to see the Giants come back and do the same exact shit, not know how to close the game with under 20 something seconds to play, bruh, it'll drive you crazy as a fan, bruh. It'll drive you fucking crazy as a fan. It really, really will. But I'm glad I got that out of my chest. I'm good.
I'm glad you got it off also because I was going to come and try to shoot y'all some bell and say, hey, you guys ain't have your quarterbacks. None of them. All of them knocked out. And I don't really know what you can do in the NFL with your third or fourth string quarterback.
But at least first of all, you don't even let the nigga throw the ball. He comes in at the second half.
The third or fourth string quarterback. Bruh, I'm not letting him throw the ball.
But then when overtime comes, the first play of overtime, you want him to throw the ball. Like, the nigga ain't throw the ball all game. So now all of a sudden, he done played 2 whole quarters at quarterback, ain't throw the ball not once. But now in overtime, hey, take us home. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, Dayball, bro.
Yeah. Dayball, hey, look, you are kind of scrambling when you lose your quarterback that you thought was going to be better than your starter. You lost him, and now you got to go to the third or fourth guy who's worse than both of them. And neither one of them are starters. Like, your quarterback situation is the reason why you're dying out there. You know what y'all should do? Go get Kirk Cousins in the offseason.
No, I don't want that nigga coming off no ACL. I'm good.
Oh yeah,
that nigga just tore his ACL. Yeah, I'm straight. Man. I'm super straight, bro.
They just got Josh Dobbs for that reason.
I'm super straight.
Right.
Super straight. I don't want no old nigga coming off. Bruh, you know what we need to do? Commit to being ass and go and get either be ass enough to get Caleb Williams or be ass enough to get Shador or maybe Penix or, you know what I'm saying, one of these young niggas. Because I don't fuck Danny Dimes at his neck and whatever, you know what I'm saying, that, bro, that's a lost cause. Tyrod obviously just can't stay healthy. I mean, shit. So, blow the shit up. They should have traded Saquon. They should have just blew the shit up. They should have just blew the shit up. But I ain't here. I don't want to talk about the Giants no more. I don't want to talk about Giants no more. Jaguars done won 5 in a row. Shout out to the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to big shouts out to the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan when they good.
Bandwagoner.
Yep. I support them niggas when they are good. I am from there, so when they're good, I'm good. And when they ass, hey, they ass. Straight like that.
Only reason I don't want them to be trash is because it's better in the city when they are good. So
you don't hear a lot of crazy shit coming out the city when the Jazz are good. You really, the city be real.
But other than that, I don't care too much, but.
So who's your NFL team? Who's your NFL allegiance?
I don't have.
Because you used to be, bro. You need that, bro. This, because that old cowboy thing, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna make me bring that back up, and now I'm gonna create a cowboy narrative around. You need to pick a team.
Nah,
you got to pick something.
I had to be done with them though. And
you better be.
See why they're never gonna be good with Jerry. So.
Oh, ride with Baltimore. I know you're a bit Lamar fan.
I don't want to ride with Baltimore, bro. I like Lamar, I like Hurts, I like Mahomes, I like a lot of the quarterbacks I like. I don't care which one of them win, as long as at least two of them make it.
I guess. That's
you
new age. You new age niggas. You new age niggas don't be riding with the team. Niggas just be like, I'm a fan of everybody. Nah.
Oh, no.
I be live or die with the shit.
I rode with a team, and once I was.
And you abandoned though. That's not you ain't ride. You abandoned though. That's not how you ride.
I did abandon them. I abandoned ship. I knew what was up, and look at everybody that's been a fan since 10. Look at what they've done in the last 10 years. Nothing. They done.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yes, they done nothing in the last
You said 10,
years,
nigga.
10 before that.
30 years. They ain't this shit since I've been alive.
Exactly.
Since
But
95.
In 2010, that was my last year being a fan, 2010. And look what they did after 2010. Nothing.
So if they go say they go to the Super Bowl this year, you hopping back on?
No.
Okay.
No.
I respect that. I respect that.
Boy, Zion is.
Zion going crazy?
Him in the second half. He was struggling in the first a little bit, but he just a little too strong in the second half. It's like a big running back.
We ain't gonna stay long on here because I definitely want to get out and watch some more of these games. So games of the week this week for NFL. Oh, before I go there, Chase Young to the 49ers. Quite interesting indeed. Old Ohio State teammates Nick Bosa and Chase Young back together again. They just add more weapons to that defensive line. I think right now the name of the game is having you either have your amazing quarterback or you have an amazing front that can get to those quarterbacks. So I think they're, as of right now, obviously their quarterback situation is up in the fucking air because Brock Purdy has come back to earth. All the fairy tale shit has come to an end. Yes, I know
Brady
I did the whole
the
Brady 2.0 shit. All of that shit is kaput. All those bad takes are all in the ether now because he looks like he's just an irrelevant nigga. So, hey, look. But I will say he has looked ass while missing in all of these games, Deebo Samuel. And, you know what I'm saying, his most trusted target, and Trent Williams has been out as well, your left tackle. So, again, I'm not going to say it's all, you know what I'm saying, shit is all just, you know what I'm saying, been gravy for him.
Come on, you can't have the perfect team. You still got Kittle.
Not the perfect team. We're not saying he had the perfect team, but that was his team. That's what he's been strapped with. You've been strapped with an all-pro left tackle and an all-pro receiver, and they both gone. So you can't say it's.
Give elite quarterbacks that roster
Hey,
without
hey, look, you
and
can't
without
because them
Trevor
niggas cost too much. Them niggas cost too much. You can't. So that's the gift and the curse.
That
nigga is getting paid pennies on the dollar. So we strapped up. So the nigga, that's what happens when he's a cheap nigga who is doing his job as a cheap nigga.
Would you pay him
when
like an elite quarterback?
Fuck no. Hell no. I'm not paying him like hell no. And at the end of the day, as a cheap nigga, you need the weapons to be there. You need the weapons to be there.
You do.
So when the Hall of Fame left tackle goes out and your All Pro receiver goes out, hey look, you go and then you get concussed. Hey look, hey fam, we done lost 3 in a row. So I want to see. I'm very curious as to see what they come back looking like after the bye week.
Who they play this week?
They're on the bye week this week.
Oh, so both of them and the Jags on the bye.
Yeah, they're on the bye week this week.
Oh, so when they play the Jags, if they lose that game and they are on a 4-game losing streak, you gonna have to start talking about something's going. I don't know.
It's going.
You can't be that bad.
Yeah, it's going. Shit'll be. But then I think, to be honest with you, I'm shocked they ain't gave Sam Darnold the shot yet. They brought him in.
If they lose,
I think Sam Darnold with the weapons might be straight because he was in a similar situation that when you go into a situation that has no weapons, he ain't have nothing in New York or in Carolina. So you give him a little weapons, shit, he might not be half bad.
We'll see. This is the thing. This is the problem with Shanahan. He wants to plug and play like average guys, and them just. You need somebody that can do a little something else than just your system. Like they gotta add something else than just they can run the system. That's cool, but there's gonna be when you're gonna need them to be able to do a little bit more than just run the system.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Back to the game.
Football. I got one more.
Go ahead.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk
Get your shit off.
I want to talk to your organization
and
your fan base. I want you guys to look at your owner. Who's their owner? Arthur Smith?
Arthur Blank. Arthur
Blank. That's their owner. I say Arthur Smith. That's their Arthur Blank. He came out during this summer, remember when Lamar was going through his contract disputes with the Ravens, and the Ravens said, "Go find somebody to pay you. You know, we'll give you that opportunity to go look for other options that are better." And all the team had to do, I think, is give up 1 to 2 first round picks. So it'd be one last draft
for Lamar,
and the one this draft coming up.
For Lamar,
I said they should, yeah. That's what you had to do to get Lamar.
I did that.
2 first,
straight to the vein.
2 first, and you got to pay him his contract, right? I said, I went to like the SB Nation Atlanta Falcons little chat room, and I was like, I would probably give up them 2 first to get Lamar and Desmond Ridder, and I would give him the contract. I would give him a contract, and the fans there was like, "Oh no, we got Desmond Ridder. We gonna take our first and go get our offensive lineman." They didn't go get the offensive lineman. They got Bijan Robinson. But also the owner came out and said, "Okay, we are not even interested in having a conversation with him about if we can do a deal." They wasn't interested in even talking to him. And now you look up this week after they are in the worst division in the sport. They're in the worst division in the sport.
Worst.
You guys are struggling to win that division, and you now just had to bench the guy that you said was going to be the man for the season, Desmond Ridder, for a career backup in Taylor Heineke. And all you had to do to get Lamar, who would have been not only the best quarterback in your division by a landslide, he would have been the best quarterback in your conference. All you had to do was give up 2 first. Now you look at what Lamar is doing this year, and how Lamar always just seems to win his division when he's healthy. He's winning his division now. He may actually win the conference, and they might be the number 1 team in the conference this year. You could have got him an elite quarterback. Y'all, I don't know what people think elite quarterbacks are worth, but they're worth 2 first-round picks. You could have got a top
By
10
far.
quarterback, top 5 quarterback, in my opinion, for 2 first-round picks, and y'all said, nah, we're going to go with Desmond Ridder. And your owner said, we don't even want to have a conversation with him. To even see if we can negotiate, maybe not get you fully guaranteed, do something. The Ravens ain't giving fully guaranteed. You didn't even want to do that. And now you sit here in the QB hunt for a first-round QB next year. So you're going to take Bajon Warner and an unknown first-round QB this year coming up, when you could have just said, okay, we'll trade that for Lamar and have a sure thing with the weapons we got now. Bad organizations, they just do dumb things, man.
And that's why you see those organizations are the ones that never seem to win.
They don't win.
The Falcons, the Raiders, the Browns, the Chargers, Titans. You know what I'm saying? Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm the coach of the Atlanta Falcons, I would have told my owner, please, bro, I see Desmond Ridder at practice.
Right, I'm good.
Give me Lamar for the 2 first. He's worth the 2 first.
I agree. Games of the week: Chiefs, Dolphins in Germany. Tyreek Hill going against his old team. Bro, I was thinking about this. I was really, really thinking about this. The league should be thanking their lucky stars that man left Kansas City.
Oh, Tyreek?
Because do you know what they would be doing right now if they still had Tyreek Hill? I think them niggas would go 3 or 4 straight if they still had Tyreek Hill. I really
because
do.
There's no stopping. There would be no stopping. It just wouldn't. You couldn't do nothing. They wouldn't even need a good number 2 receiver, a good number 3 receiver. They can just use average fast niggas that they got now. Kadarius, Tony, and them. They can put them in the slot. You catch 13 balls a year.
If he doesn't leave Kansas City, the league, like him leaving Kansas City is like if Klay Thompson would have left Golden State right after their first championship. Like, all right, I'm going to clear it on y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that's like. That's literally what that's like, bro.
They should have paid him.
Dog, I really think.
In hindsight, he's going to outlast Kelsey.
And that was you took the words right out of my mouth. Like,
they
really should have invested in him because I definitely. But then again, with the nature of how he plays and the speed at which he plays, is it sustainable long term?
He don't take big hits.
It's not that he doesn't take big hits, but once he loses a step or two, is he still as dangerous?
He's a good route runner, and a step or 2 for him is still fast. Like, I don't know how Tyreek can be super fast until 32.
Okay,
how old
but
is he right now? Oh, I'll look it up. How old is Tyreek Hill right now?
What's good, Cole? He said, had a coach ever been traded?
For what, the NBA? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. NBA coaches have been traded. NFL coaches, I don't believe so. I don't believe. No, wait. Did they do that? Was that a trade? Was the Tony Dungy?
Might have been a trade.
I thought Tony Dungy and whatchamacallit was a trade. I thought Tony Dungy and the nigga Gruden. I thought that was a trade.
That might have been. I definitely know. I think the NFL can do coaches trades because I do think that Sean Payton.
I could be wrong
because Sean Payton was still with the Saints.
Because I think they just
retired.
Right. Because they had to reinstate him back to the Saints and then trade him over there. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, Cole. Whatchamacallit? Sean Payton was traded to the
Tyreek Hill is 29. He got at least 5 more good years in him. he don't look like he's slowing down. He got at least 5 more good years in him.
And he's in a great place to continue that in Miami in the sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be able to do that.
Kelsey, you could have extended him. You got to do too much for him. He got to do too much now. With Tyreek Hill, he gets another 2-3 years of being able to play because he don't have to do as much.
Cole said Commanders trying to trade for Belichick? What? Hold up. Commanders trying to trade for Belichick?
Is that
rumors? Hold up. I got
Here's what I think's gonna
Mike
happen.
Florio.
And I'm hearing chatter to this effect. Not that it's reporting, but when you're plugged into the NFL grapevine and you hear something like this, it's too good to keep yourself. There's a theory out there that when the season ends, Josh Harris, the new owner, of the Commanders, is going to call the Patriots and inquire about what it would take to get Bill Belichick. So the Patriots would fire him. The Patriots would essentially trade him to Washington and avoid any further financial obligation, get something back. Remember, they had to give up some stuff to get him when he was the Jets head coach for like a day in 2000. And so there's a thought out there that that's how this is going to go. Everybody goes in Washington. Josh Harris makes a play for Bill Belichick, and Bob Kraft does not say no to it because he, in theory, is ready to move on as well.
Wow. And that's Mike Florio.
Reaction,
Right, that's Mike Florio. That's a legit source now. They don't
source.
When Florio talk, they listen.
What I just heard, that sounds dumb.
Right, that sounds stupid as fuck. If I'm Belichick, I'm not going to fucking Washington.
If I'm
However, wait a
Washington,
minute. Let it marinate.
Why would I want Belichick if I'm Washington? Nigga, the Patriots might fire him.
Let it marinate. Because Washington is under new ownership. So, and I think with that new ownership, their niggas is willing to spend. I think that's what it is.
But
However,
why would I want Belichick, though?
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't want I think Belichick is over the hill. That's just me personally.
And when we was talking about the Raiders, I did have a coaching option that they can get on the cheap, and it has high upside, low risk. Because if you get them on the cheap, that's low risk. The high upside is you can get this guy, he can be really good, and you can kind of reset your franchise a little bit. I'm going to say they should go after Airbnb. He made Sam Howell look decent for a little bit. He's looking for a head coaching job, and he's going to be the only one that probably will take that job. He took that Washington job, and I would have never left Mahomes.
Yeah, I would have never left Mahomes to do
But
that.
he
That
had
was
no
stupid.
choice, and he had to do it, and Washington offense has looked better.
You know what's crazy?
That's the only thing about Washington that's looked better.
You know what's crazy about that,
Defense
though?
been all right.
I really feel like he left Mahomes not really to show how great he was, just to show how dependent they were on him. How dependent Kansas City was on him. Because they don't look the same.
Not that great this year.
They don't look the same without Bieniemy. They really don't. They really
I think
don't.
the Raiders can take Bieniemy and say, look, low. If you paying them, if you're not gonna pay him a bit, because I don't know how many offers he gonna get this offseason.
Right.
But he hasn't got any other offseason, so he might not get any this offseason. If you offer him some money, I don't know what he'll accept, but if you offer him just a position and the basic average level salary you'll give for a head coach, I think he'll take it for the opportunity. He'll come back to the table and re-up if he need to. But I think he'll take the opportunity like he did in Washington. And I think y'all can say, all right, at the very least, the offense will be competent. I don't know if the team will be, but the offense will be competent. You got a running back that he can use. You got a slot receiver in Hunter Withrow. You got Devontae Adams. You got to go get you a quarterback. I think they should go and draft Michael Penix. That's what I think. They're going to be bad the rest of this year. They might be picking in the top 5 this year. I think that it's going to go Caleb Williams. I think Drake May is still going to go number 2. But at pick number 5 or 6, you can go and get Michael Penix. And you can try to see, all right, he got a strong arm. He can throw the ball down the field. Devontae Adams loves deep. He's a deep threat. Run the ball with Brandon Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs. And I think that's their best option for a coach and coaching option, because you're not going to get no elite coach. No elite coach is coming to that.
I agree.
Not a coach with choices.
That's not a bad option. That's not a bad option. The other game of the week this week, Bengals Bills. Big AFC implications in those two games with the Chiefs, Dolphins, and Bengals Bills. A lot of moving and shaking for the Bengals and the Bills. They've lost a few games, so this will be that turning point for both of them. They both need a win very badly. And you know what I'm saying, from the beginning of the season, you know, they were normally, you know what I'm saying, the top 5, top 2, top 3 of the best in the conference. So them going at it, that's going to be a good one. And again, Chiefs, Dolphins as well, both 6-2. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game.
What I think is pretty funny about this matchup is, like, if the playoffs started today, the Bills would be the 5th seed, and the Bengals wouldn't be in the playoffs at all.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns would be in the playoffs. The Steelers would be in the playoffs. The Jets is even ahead of the Bengals right now. So, to be honest,
I will say this
is really whoever wins this game. Like, the team is going to probably go from 5th to 9th. If the Bills lose, they'll go from 5th to 9th. The Bengals will go from 9th to 5th or 9th to 8th, something like that. They'll be in technically. But the Bills, if they lose, they drop out of the playoffs. And you're not going to win. You're not going to win your division if you lose this game also, because I think they still got to play Miami again. Miami might be a little bit more prepared to play them. They still have to go and it's going to be in Miami when they play them too.
Right.
They still going the Bills and Bengals. This is an important game because they both can miss the playoffs. If the Bengals lose, then that means you're going to be right there on the same level as the Chargers, the Titans, and the Texans.
Facts.
So
it's that big game. Big game.
I got the Bengals losing.
Do you?
I think, here's the thing. I really want to pick the Bengals because I do believe that Joe Burrow is more of a reliable quarterback than Josh Allen. But I think Josh Allen has I think he has the ability to play really well in big games because he can make plays that average quarterback.
That nigga is Brett Favre. That's it.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's where he's at.
That nigga just nigga can throw a marshmallow through a battleship. Like, that's it, bro. That's all that shit is.
And I think with Stephon Diggs, I think they have a chance in that game. I'm gonna pick them to win. I think they have to win though. They really gotta win because they're gonna go down 2 games against the Dolphins. And if you lose to them, you're down 3 games. And you don't have no choice, and you might not make the playoffs. I think they need this game. The Bengals need this game too, but I don't know. I think this is going to be big for both.
I'm picking the Bengals. Let's go move over to the NBA. Score-wise for that, to be honest with you, as much as I would think it's going to be a high-scoring game, I think it's going to be like a 21-23 type of, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a really, really close game. I don't see anybody really running away with it because both of their defenses are pretty decent. But I'm picking the Bengals in a close one.
All right.
Let's see. Moving over to the NBA. I'm happy the NBA is back. Like, you know, I'm definitely happy the NBA is back. Big news to start the season off. Harden to the Clippers. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they can stay healthy, which has always been the that has been the essence of the Clippers since they've become good, since Lob City. If they can stay healthy, since Lob City, if they can stay healthy, shit, fuck Lob City, going back to Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles and them. If niggas in the Clippers could ever stay healthy. But on paper, if you run in Westbrook, Harden, PG, Kawhi, Zubats, I mean,
oh nah. See, this is why I think I told you through text. I said 2 things. It's going to work in the regular season because of Harden, and it's going to fail in the playoffs.
Because of Harden.
It's not going to be Westbrook. I think Westbrook has found the role he can play going towards the end of his career. He's athletic still for a 34-year-old. He's still really athletic. He's fast. He's stronger than most guards today, especially the younger ones.
Still can jump out the gym.
He can pass. He can rebound, and he's now picked up a defensive mentality. And last game, he had 5 steals.
Everything we wanted him to do in the Lakers, he want to do for the Clippers. That's all we wanted him to do. That's all we wanted him to do, bro. And I'm like, bro, all I needed him to do was go over there and want to be the sixth man.
And Paul George are better players for him because they both can score from the perimeter. LeBron is not a perimeter scorer.
True. And neither is AD. No, I can give you that.
And that's why I think it works with James Harden because another perimeter scorer, somebody that can stand out of the paint and shoot the ball if need be, given Westbrook one-on-one opportunities. This is what's going to be tough. They're going to get one-on-one opportunities every time. You're not going to be able to double off of anybody.
Not at all.
And just have open shots or have opportunity to get.
I mean, what they're gonna end up doing is basically they're gonna force. I mean, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to try to force Westbrook to beat you shooting the basketball. I mean.
And this is, and I have I hate the Clippers, but I have a solution for that. Terrence Mann does not fit anymore. Bones Hollins and Norman Powell look like a good backcourt.
But I mean, Mann, Bones, and Powell coming off the bench ain't bad.
I'm trading Mann, and I'm probably trading Zubac with him. And I'm going to try to get Miles Turner.
Ooh.
I like can spread the floor. He's 6'11", can spread the floor.
I still like Zubac. I like Zubac better for them mainly because
he clogs the paint though. And if they don't have nobody that clogs the paint and they can also shot block for them.
But you forget who you playing with. Harden has always been good with a low post presence. So Harden's always been good for the dump downs. Always been good for a dunk down.
About for the overall starting lineup with Westbrook out there. If you can put your 6'11", 7-foot center at the 3-point line, and it's just Westbrook, you can't double off of him now. So what you were saying, they just gonna try to make Westbrook beat him. You can't do that because he's gonna get open backdoor cuts the whole game. You're not gonna be able to just say I'm gonna double off. He's just gonna cut to the rim the whole game, and it's gonna be risk. You're not gonna be able to lead.
Hey, if Westbrook come out and drop 40 on my head and we lose, I'll take that risk. I'll take that risk.
But you're going to take it giving up backdoor cuts to the rim?
I'll take that risk.
You can't give up. You can't give.
I've seen Westbrook miss them backdoor layups. I'll take that damn risk.
You can't give him layups and dunks all night.
Hey,
even this season, he's shooting like 55% from the field. You can't just give no NBA player backdoor layups and dunks that are wide open, especially one like him. Athletic, aggressive, strong. You ain't gonna be able to foul him. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Cole said Westbrook need a Zubac to box out so he can rebound. True. Because it's not like Westbrook be getting his own rebounds.
Shot blocker, 3-point shooter.
Yeah. I feel like Miles Turner has been the most talked about trade piece for the last fucking 10 years and never gets traded. Everybody's wanting Miles Turner, and that nigga never goes anywhere.
The Pacers want too much for him. That's really the problem.
But I think again, if they stay healthy, I think the Clippers are going to be a problem. But I don't think they'll be able to stay healthy, and B, something just always goes wrong for them. It's just
something always goes wrong. It's the Clippers.
It's the Clippers. The Clippers going Clipper. Clippers going
If
Clipper.
we speaking on best case scenario, then they have a team that can easily match up with anybody.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And it's hard. It is going to be hard for any team in the West to just match up with them though, because you're not going to be able to just guard all of them one-on-one.
Now what you would call
defenders?
The only team I can say that does that. I mean, that really matches up against. They match up against anybody.
That's it.
When you can move Jokic to the 5 and just do whatever you want. They match up with anybody.
He's gonna outdo Zubac by a lot.
I mean, he's gonna outdo any big other than maybe AD and Embiid by a lot. You know what I'm saying? If we being honest.
And he almost outdid AD last playoffs by a lot.
No, he did.
So it's like he's gonna outdo He's gonna outdo Zubac by a lot. That's why, hey, look, that's why I say you gotta make these guys, you gotta make them work. Zubac ain't gonna make him work.
Facts.
He's not gonna be relevant in the offense. Miles Turner giving you 17, 10, and 2 blocks this year. And he can hit the 3. He's 6'11", he can move.
But
I'm putting him
you
out
know
there.
what? But you know what Miles Turner's issue is? It'll be the same thing as all the rest of them niggas. Nigga can't never stay healthy.
That is another problem. That is another
That
problem.
nigga can't never stay healthy.
That's another problem.
So week 1 is pretty much in the books at this point for the NBA season. Any thoughts off the top of your head? I would say this is my first thought.
The singing of the Star Spangled Banner.
I think this was
tonight
quite
by
interesting.
6-time Grammy Award nominated rapper and
Flav.
artist Flavor
Dog.
Flav.
Fam, they really let him do this.
Oh, say, can you see?
Hey, Top Fleazy.
By the dawn's early light.
Like he was dead
What
ass.
so proudly we.
All right, that's enough of that. So yeah. That was enough of that. But yeah, so week one in the book. Shout out to Flavor Flav for the national anthem. Dog. Apparently he's scheduled to do a couple more at a couple different arenas. So I guess he's on his
Why are
like.
they pimping out Flav like that?
Hey, look.
Let the man.
Flav is the man, bro.
Halftime shows with his own.
Flav is
songs. He don't
Flav is
why
the
does he
man,
have to
bro.
sing the national?
Flav had the whole country watching him trying to find love with a house full of women. Flav is the man. Like Flav taught himself how to play like 12 instruments. That nigga is like hood Prince. Like don't sleep on Flavor Flav,
have
bro.
to sing the national anthem? Why he can't just perform his own songs at halftime?
That man said he wanted to sing the national anthem.
He can do different halftime appearances.
That man said he wanted to sing the national anthem. They let that man sing the national anthem. Shout out to Flav. Shit. But now, other than that, the Lakers, look.
Hey, you want to admit that we might have been wrong on our preseason prediction?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We gonna be playing. We gonna be a playing team. We're gonna be a playing team again.
Yeah,
We're gonna be a playing
I'll be
team.
honest with you. I don't like everybody think that it's so nice that we beat the Suns and we beat the Magic. Like, bro, they both easily could have beat us. The Suns with no
We fighting
Devin Booker and
right.
no
We
Bradley
fighting for our lives.
Eric
The Suns that
Gordon
just
was
lost to the
giving-
Spurs. They just lost to Wembanyama and the Spurs. Like, come on, bro. Which was a wild ass ending to that game. I don't know if you see. I was watching that shit live. That shit was crazy.
Eric Gordon was giving our guards business. Aaron Goodwin, somebody that was a G League player last year, was giving the guards business. Like, we can't stop nobody. Did you see the De'Aaron? I sent you the De'Aaron Fox thing. 37 on us. Malik Monk closed us out. Come on, man. We can't stop no guards. No guards. Jalen Suggs was just bullying D'Angelo, which a lot of these physical big guards are doing to him. Austin Reeves, I don't know where he at. Where is he at this year?
Hold up. Shout out to Cole. Flav said he wanted off his bucket list to show respect to his family that are veterans. I respect that. And if you have, you know what I'm saying, you have the pull to get that shit done, you do that shit. Shout out to Flav. Just let that be the last one.
Yeah, that should be it.
Hopefully they're honored. I really hope they are.
Yeah, they felt that one. They felt that one.
My bad. Go ahead.
They
Bro.
felt the love. That's enough love, Flav. They
Right.
felt it. Yeah.
We felt it too. Shit.
Yeah. Man, I don't ever want to hear that again, especially from Flav.
Oh, that
But
shit
yeah,
was
like
hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, like we don't really have our guards are not able to handle the physicality and the skill level of the guards in the West. They are getting and wait till Bradley Beal and Devin Booker come back. Imagine D'Lo and Reeves having to guard them in the playoffs. You don't stand a chance.
Rotisserie.
You don't. Durant. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Durant looked bad at the end of the game." Nigga, Durant will have to score 20 points a game once they come back, and Durant is going to give you 20 easy and defense.
Yeah, it's going to be when they all come back healthy. It's going to be interesting.
We can't beat the Nuggets. Let's just be honest. We can't beat the Nuggets. We can't beat the Nuggets. It don't matter.
I don't think we can beat Sacramento.
Vando ain't gonna be the difference maker in that game.
I don't think we'll be able to beat Sacramento in a 7-game series. To be honest with you,
we can't beat the Nuggets. We can't beat the Phoenix Suns if they're healthy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not too sure how much we can beat up on the Clippers. We can't guard.
Nigga, they done beat us like 11 straight times with some crazy ass stat. They've been beating the shit out of us.
This is the thing. They have Russ and Harden in the backcourt. If we can't guard Jalen Suggs and Markelle Fultz last night,
cooked. We're cooked.
Come on, bro. You not doing nothing with James. And James Harden and Westbrook don't even got to be the best players. They can be the third and fourth options. You don't have.
We're good and cooked. Good and cooked.
I don't really see it. I don't see it. And it's hard to say that, but I don't see it.
Good and cooked.
Not with this group.
One of my biggest takes is when it comes to I'm not even gonna get myself wrapped up in this Lakers shit because then I'm gonna start to spaz out again. I've been paying attention to Wemby, man. I've been watching Wemby, and I tweeted this last night, and I feel like I be watching the little sports shows in the morning. Nigga took my take, and I ain't really like that. I don't think the Spurs players fought with Wemby, bro. I really don't, because Wemby should be getting
I understand what you're saying, but
he should be getting so many easy looks at the basket, and they don't even be looking his way.
Let me tell you,
the nigga is an alien. The nigga is a real deal alien, bro. Like,
one of the guys on there that I really like is Devin Vassell, FSU guy. You know,
bruh.
He can. Hey, look,
that nigga sucks.
Really getting what?
That nigga sucks. I was watching that game last night. Bruh, some of the shots he was taking were god awful. Some of the shots he was taking last night were god awful. His box score might have looked nice, but them shots in crunch time were god awful.
Here's their problem. They got a young team. Like Devin Vassell, I think is like 20, 21 years old. You got Keldon Johnson like 21, 22. You got Victor Wembanyama like 19, 18. Like 19 years old. You got a very young team and no point guard. You got Jeremy Sohan, a power forward, running your point sometimes. That's Popovich's fault. Popovich looking like Bill Belichick out there coaching. That's his fault. You don't have a point guard, bro. You have nobody to run your show. So you're going to let the power forward, Jeremy Sohan, be the point guard? Vassell is a 2 guard. He's going to shoot the ball. If it's given to him, he gonna shoot. And the nigga averaging 20 points a game this year.
Who, Vassell?
He averaging 20. He having a good season.
I was watching, like I said, I was watching last night. That shot selection was atrocious. Atrocious.
I'm gonna give you what his numbers is for the year. He's averaging 20 points a game, 1.5 steals a game, 50% from the field, 33% from 3. He's a good scorer.
The numbers look nice. The numbers look nice. What I saw this past game was nasty. But hey,
they need a point guard. They need somebody that can feed
Wemby
the ball, bro. Wemby is a big man. Like, it's harder for big men to get the ball, especially if you got a bunch of guards who are shoot first guards. They're not.
And that's the Lakers' problem too. We succeeded very well when we had Rondo. When Rondo was coming in,
point guard that year.
When they was coming in, setting up AD with the food at the rim, it was easy pickings.
3 smartest point guards in the league at that time.
It was easy pickings. Yeah. But this kid Wemby, bro, he's slowly starting to get the speed. When he get the speed of the game down, and he realized he doesn't have to be as fast. He doesn't have to be as fast as he think he does. Mm-hmm. Because he can use his size and his length, bruh.
And there's nothing nobody can do about it.
Man, listen. Some of the stuff like you just see him do is like, yo, you can only do that being Elastaman. Like that nigga look like yeah, see, Cole said the same thing. No way Vassell 50% in field goals after that game last night. Like, dog, last night? Bruh. Pull up his box score from last night. What his box score from last night? Because you went to his shit for the year for a reason. Because that box score from last night must
that was for the season.
That box score for last night must have been ass.
He shot 41% from the field, 37% from three. He had
last night.
Points. Yeah, he had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
How many shots he took?
3 steals.
How many shots he took?
Decent game, bro. I mean, he shot bad percentage-wise from the field, but he was 37.5% for three.
How many shots did he take?
Oh, let me see. I don't know that now.
I need a field goal attempts. Because all the ones that was bad was at the in the fourth quarter. I swear it felt like that. I was like, God damn. Every bad shot, it seemed like it was his.
The thing. I don't think Vassell should be your guy.
Oh, definitely not. He should not be the go-to shooter.
He should be, bro. He's not a point guard. He wasn't a point guard at FSU. He was a shooting guard, and he could shoot.
I agree.
I'm looking for it right now.
You ain't got to break it down. It's like I said, it just looked bad. The optics didn't look good.
I think their biggest thing is they're gonna need them they're gonna need a point guard. They should have been the team that went out and got Chris Paul before the Warriors got him. They don't need Chris Paul to be really good, but they needed somebody to get people the ball. He
gave Wemby the vet. Basically, that vet love that he really is missing because everybody there is young. Who can he look up to other than Pop? Looking up to Pop is kind of too old. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. You need a player. Pop look old. Pop look ready to. Pop look ready to sit it down.
Bro,
he looking like Alfred at the end of the Batman series when he had to hit that nigga with
it's about done for Popovich. He looks old. And Vassell took 17 shots last night.
It felt like 37 shots last night. What else going on in basketball? Skill. I thought it was. Wait, go ahead.
I wanted to know, since it was the first week, I wanted to ask who you thought was the best rookie you seen, which would be Wemby, I assume.
For me, I haven't really paid attention because I've only really paid attention to Wemby and really been watching the Lakers games.
I've been watching a few other players. Scoot is having a horrible start right now.
I saw Scoot's numbers and I was like, oh. But
Brandon Miller it happens. Nice.
I seen he's been playing well.
Alabama Brandon Miller.
I definitely see he was playing
like
well.
A younger Paul George. I can see the comparisons. But I think I'm gonna go with you. I think Wemby is the one that I'm looking at and I'm like, boy, he looks like he gonna dominate because he blocks everything. He can defend really well.
And it's crazy because when people think about blocks, you normally really think about blocks at the rim. Nah, this nigga's blocking niggas at the 3-point line.
Yeah, he blocking you everywhere from every.
That shit crazy, bro. That nigga is the Loch Ness monster down there type shit.
What did you think of Dame now?
Hey, it's gonna take some time.
Just lost the night.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to get used to.
I think I know what their problem is.
What's that?
They gotta move Middleton. They need an athletic wing that can defend because I watched them play Toronto and I'm like, bro, Middleton can't stay in front of Scotty Barnes, OG.
He can't stay in front of nobody anymore.
He can't stay in front of none of the guys that they got at their wing position.
He can't stay in front of anybody anymore. But I mean, who do you go and
who
do you go and get? Who do you go and get?
You can see it kind of like he can still play,
but he is
not going to be a guy that you can rely on even as
you try to go and package him and somebody and try to go and get Mikal Bridges. Or you go try to, or you package that up and try to go and get you package that up and try to go and get either DeRozan or Levine out of Chicago or some crazy shit like that.
I would probably try to go do something a little smaller than that. You need somebody that can defend.
I'm going to get
and somebody that's decent offensively. I think that could be OG. I like OG. 16, 17 a night, gonna defend the best.
I like OG.
Giannis will help you out on the back end. Brook Lopez. You just need something behind, because then when you look at Middleton, they start in Malik Beasley, former Laker. We know about him.
Right.
And you start in Dame. Bro, you got no defense on the perimeter. No defense. Schroeder can go to the basket. This guy can go to the basket. You don't got no like size or defense at all around Dame, other than Giannis and Lopez on the starting lineup.
Right. What was I finna say? It's a bunch of other bullshit going on in the league as well. The whole Skims partnership is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like I just they gonna make that paper. But
I understand it, but I don't understand it. Like I'm trying to figure out what the NBA is going to do with underwear or undergarments. I can see the women.
Money.
I can see why this is good for
Like,
the WNBA. The WNBA, this is
I don't know if they get it. I don't know if they're getting any love for this. I don't know if they get WNBA getting any partnership.
They part of it.
They are.
They're part of it too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I will hope so. That's good.
They're part of it too. So
All right,
that's
good.
a good look. Photo shoots and all of that. But I want to know the guy that's going to be the first NBA guy that's going to be like,
what you call it? It's Shea Alexander.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's like the poster boy for it right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Shea
Alexander.
Shea got some style though. I like
Yeah, Shea a different dude, so it didn't shock me. Oh, hold on, I got some other bullshit going on in basketball.
I want video cameras there.
Now that go-to saying right now, I don't think we have like a date. We're still talking about locations and party size and all of that stuff. So it's not really concrete yet, but it'll happen.
Do you want your dad to give a toast at your wedding? How does this work?
Yeah, look, I was the best man at his wedding, and the best man at my brother's wedding, and so obviously we'll keep that tradition going. Is my thoughts on it.
I want in. I want video cameras there.
Now that I've been on the Housewives of Miami, all the producers are inquiring around. When's the wedding? Are we gonna film it on TV? Yada yada yada. And so that's another thing that we're kind of playing along with is whether or not it will air.
What are you leaning toward?
Dog. Marcus Jordan is a sick nigga. Larsa Pippen is a sick nigga.
Nah, he is.
Like they both some sick niggas. Like
do he got beef with Scotty or Scotty?
Bro, I really feel like they came together on some. We gonna take both of their ass through the ringer. He wasn't the best dad for you. He was the worst husband for me. Let's just say fuck them all together and just piss them off for the end of our life. Like. What they're doing is just it's just too much, bro. It's just too much.
Is the son like a part of this? Scottie Pippen Jr.?
Who knows? That nigga's probably trying to disassociate himself from all of this shit.
I'm trying to, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, I don't know if the whole Jordan family got beef with Scotty or what it is.
I don't know what it is, but they done did something. They did something.
Scotty has dealt with a lot trying to be being tied to this individual, this
Facts.
woman. He's
That nigga
went
been
through
fighting.
a lot. You got rappers writing songs about your girl and making hits off of it.
Making hits.
Gucci flip flops is gonna always be
the Larsa Pippen song.
So you got
That
regular
shit crazy.
NBA guys who are never gonna be on the same standard as you. Like, come on, bro. And then you got you got the kids of a nigga you played with for all them years marrying. Come on, man.
But she was probably babysitting that nigga. She was probably babysitting that nigga as a kid. And, so we don't have to get on the whole Dwight Howard thing. Everybody said enough about the whole Dwight Howard situation. Before we close out, I want to get into that Fury and Ngannou fight. We're gonna move to boxing. You got anything else you want to say on basketball?
I'll say that early.
No, I didn't watch it at all. I literally watched the ring walks and fell asleep during the ring walk, bro. Like, the ring walk was taking forever. I fell asleep during the ring walk and woke up to see that from 90% of the world, Ngannou, right? Ngannou won the fight.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I remember we had a conversation. I was like, bro, he was in the worst heavyweight division of all time. In the history of the sport, this is like and this is no disrespect.
The worst era of heavyweights.
This is just a fact, bro. This is a fact.
I still disagree with you. I told you why I disagree with you, because that Klitschko era was, who the fuck was they fighting?
You give me Shannon Briggs over Anthony Joshua.
Man, you taking Shannon Briggs over Deontay Wilder?
No.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
You got two fighters. You got two fighters that are legit.
It was one back then, and it was two back then, and them niggas was from the same household. What are we talking about?
I'm still saying this is one of the top 3.
Yeah. It's a bad time for heavyweight boxing right now.
To a UFC guy.
Bruh.
Essentially is what they're saying. I'm gonna go and watch it actually.
Yeah, I can't find a full copy of it. But from everybody I've seen, from any credible sources that I've seen, they all was like, hey, they had Ngannou up 2 and 3 rounds. So after scoring a knockdown, right?
You got knocked down by him.
Which but to be honest with you, Fury go down pretty easy, so I'm not really shocked. That nigga I think he just like falling.
That was my point when I said I'm still taking Mike Tyson over him.
I just think that nigga like falling. Oh yeah, definitely. But he ain't never fought a nigga 6'9", 200. He never fought a nigga 6'9", 290 something pounds, or however big that nigga is.
If Mike check his chin, it's over.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
He lost 2.
That chin is checkable.
He lost 2 in guy. And this says a lot also about like just the heavyweight division. How do you let the UFC guy come in here unless they planned this to be this close? So they can do a
wouldn't shock me.
And if they planned this to keep it close so they can do a rematch, then I
don't believe none of that. I don't believe anything is on the up and up anymore in these days.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. This Pelicans and OKC game is down to 2 points with 30-some seconds left.
Oh shit! Hold up, let me.
Yeah,
is it on TV?
They got the ball to Zion.
Is it on live TV? Is it on TNT?
Yeah, it's on ESPN. If you got it, I'm not watching on ESPN. I got my streaming going.
Streaming tape. Oh yeah. Lakers Clippers tonight. I forgot about that. I'm tripping.
Yeah, Lakers Clippers coming right after this game is over with. So
it's your squad's 6th man.
Oh shit. Oops. Yeah, I'm just pulling.
Yeah, but what we're saying, that you can't let the UFC guy come in and do better against Fury than y'all do. Y'all train for this, bro. I remember saying, hey, Mike Tyson working with who I sent that to? Ngannou. Did I send that to you? Mike Tyson working with Ngannou, and it was like, don't matter. I sent that to somebody and they was like, that don't matter. Man, they say Ngannou came out there and outperformed him. Knocked him down, outperformed him. I think that's a bad look, though. I think that's a really bad look for the heavyweight division as a whole. Like, this can't be... Nigga, is this y'all king? How you let this nigga be the leader of your division? There is no UFC fighter equivalent that can go and do the same thing to Bud, Canelo,
Shakur, Tank, Haney, none of them.
You're not doing nobody on that. Nobody in those.
And I've seen them talking crazy too. That Shane O'Malley or whatever, talking about he can walk in the ring and beat Shakur Stevenson. Like, nigga, are you nuts?
Come on, bro.
Y'all gotta stop.
That's not happening to no good boxer.
It's not. It's not
happening.
And I
to
think,
no good boxer.
and to be honest with you, I would expect you to have a little bit more pride in your craft to not let that shit happen.
Yeah, you don't take those.
You should have been jabbing that nigga to the end of the earth. I'd have jabbed the tape up off that nigga head. What?
That's the problem.
Bro, I would have jabbed his African accent out of him, bro.
He looked like he was just out there playing, then I have a different opinion.
Bro, I would have jabbed the accent out of that nigga, bro. Dead ass. I'd have jabbed. Come on,
bro. You can't.
No. Tyson Fury should be ashamed of himself. Straight like that.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. It looked like
straight like that.
Looked like Pelicans gonna pull this one out.
Pelicans gonna pull it out.
No Brandon Ingram. They beat a really good OKC team that's been pretty hot.
Hey, that boy Chet balling. Apparently Chet been balling too. That's another rookie apparently he counts as a rookie this year. He a Blake Griffin rookie. You know how when Blake Griffin missed a year.
We can beat them.
Ooh, OKC. Bro, right now I don't like us beating anybody in a 7-game series. I don't. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to LeBron having to save us, and that nigga is 48.
He 40 yeah, bro. He is 40 years old.
I can't.
If the Pelicans are healthy, we not beating them. If Zion and Brandon Ingram and CJ are out there, we're not beating them.
I agree.
They got Herb Jones, Troy Murphy, all these lone niggas to throw on LeBron and Brandon Ingram, Zion. Come bro, we're not beating them. Because LeBron gonna get wore out playing them young niggas all series. And then CJ McCollum gonna dog our guards. Bro, we not beating them. You can't, that's the hard part. You can't even trust AD to take you to the promised land.
Hold on, my bad. I missed this.
Like the season is over with before we even get.
I missed this comment. Cole said, if MJ accepts the best man assignment, he hates Scotty and he hates his son for not being able to get to the NBA. That nigga's stupid. That nigga is retarded.
No, MJ came out and said he don't approve of his son.
Right, so I don't see him accepting that. Is Harden playing tonight?
Nah, Harden ain't playing until like the Knicks game, whenever that
Bum
is.
Bum ass niggas.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I think look, we'll see what happened tonight with the Clippers and Lakers. I don't really think whatever we see tonight is going to be an indication of what's
definitely not
going to happen in the future. But I will say,
I wouldn't be surprised if we get blown out.
I don't even know if we good enough to beat them without Harden right now.
We might get blown out tonight. Westbrook might go for a 30-point triple-double. Get his revenge on us.
Who finna guard Westbrook? Is it finna be
Austin? He finna give Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell
Austin
the buckets.
Reeves is little body boy to him. He's not. It's not.
He gonna kill them.
Too slow.
He gonna kill both of them. Anything you want to get off your chest before we slide? We had a good hour and a half. We can kick back and watch this game.
Nothing much. I don't think I gotta get nothing off my chest. You know, it was a nice little hour and a half talk.
Hey, perfect.
But yeah, just
tune in.
Look out for us next week.
Tune in 9 p.m. Wednesday nights. TopFlight Podcast. Me and my guy Dennis. We here. We live. We out. I ain't got nothing much else to say. We gone.